It doesn't matter if it's good or bad, you'll just be glad Mark's here to give a review. It doesn't matter if it's happy or sad, Mark's here to show you what to pursue in the world of video games. Video games. Mark is here for you with a review.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Mark, and I'd like to proudly introduce you to a new segment that I would like to call Mark's Video Game Inspection and Review, where I will let you know if you're spending your money like dollars and time like seconds and hours in the right place with the right amount of money and time in the right place with my game reviews. So let's get right into it with the first game. First up in my series is Crash Bandicoot in Nissan Trilogy. Includes 3 games. Wow. Now the first thing I noticed about this game was its smell. With the plastic coating on there, I can't tell if it's supposed to be a nuisance or if it's trying to keep the game safe. But already, Mr. Crash, you're off to a bad start. I give you a tri-thumbal down, but now I have to get the plastic off. So, thanks, Max. Now that we got that stingy cover off, let's see what's on the inside. Nothing? Just a disc? Ugh! Another thumbs down! No! Gross! Sorry. I'm sorry. It's just, I can't. It's a new segment. I'm just trying to do the best I can. And how can I do that when the developers can't put like a pamphlet or a thank you note inside their games anymore? Just let me know how much they appreciate me. And how can they expect me to bring you these reviews and just. I just feel empty inside. Max doesn't even like me anymore. I'm sorry. Alright, here we are in Crash Bandicoot. We got a loading screen. And it looks like we can pick from the 3 games. I'm going to start off with Crash Bandicoot. As you see, I played through it a little bit just so I could get a sense of it, and we're going to go straight to the first level just to show you some of the gameplay. So in Crash Bandicoot, you just jump on boxes, collect little apple things, and get to the end of the level. There's a free life, and if you actually collect 100 of these, you'll gain another life. Right there you saw a clock, that was for a time trial. You unlock that once you beat the level the first time. So as you go through, you can see there's enemies and stuff like that. This is, like I said, it's exactly like the first game. Nothing new, just new graphics. And all the same challenges. I just died. Now, plus and minuses of this game. I guess the plus is they didn't change anything, because it was already a solid game. So I appreciate what they did there. You know, they left it alone. They just kept the same cast. I actually did notice while playing through, I think they added some features within at least the first game. I can't. It's been a while since I played the originals, but if you die, let's say you die like over 10 times. They did this in the original one, but they'll give you like maybe with the Aku Aku mass to give you some extra chances to continue to level from a checkpoint or something like that. But also I noticed if you keep on dying, they'll actually add new checkpoints. Like let's say a checkpoint right there, they would add like a checkpoint further in the level like that wasn't there before. Which I thought was interesting, maybe for newer players. I thought it was too much of a challenge. I don't know if that's a plus or minus. I guess it's a plus for new players, but if, you know, for seasoned veterans, well, I guess if they didn't die, I guess it'd be fine, So, like I said, straight from the first Crash. And they also added, actually, I forgot to mention, you can go through there and there's a portal right here where you can actually go to Coco's time machine and you can actually switch characters, which is a cool feature. So if you wanted to play as Coco and you didn't want to play as Crash, you could actually go in there and switch. So that was the first level of the first Crash. This is the central area of Crash 2, the Revenge of what's his name? I already forgot his name. And as you can see, it's a little different set. The other one was more like a linear, you can go basically follow levels in order. This one you get a little bit more variety. You go to different stages, but you can pick from the 5 levels in each little zone in any order you want. As long as you complete all of them, then unlock the boss, and then you defeat the boss and you move on to the next level. So in Crash 2, they added some new features, so you can think of it as an extension of the first Crash. So imagine all the things you can do in the first Crash, jumping, spinning, but this one you can actually do a high jump and also a body slam, so like this. See, you did a body slam. And with that you can access secret levels right here. You do a body slam, go into the little bonus, well, not this one isn't a bonus slam, I'm so sorry. This one is actually just like an extension of the level. So if you die in here, it will actually lose a life. In some of the bonus levels, you can die as many times as you want and retry them until you complete it. This one, if you die, you will lose a life. So just some different interesting features. They had, you know, new enemy types, but they also kept a lot of similarities as the level designs. They kept like some similar areas, but also add new ones at the same time. But like I said before, these are all just what you found in the original games. So the only new features you're finding in the Crash Insane Trilogy game are just newer graphics. You can play as Coco in all the games, all 3 games, at any point. Time trials, leaderboards. So just some, like I said, just some cool new features, but overall, solid game. It's awesome to see them all in one place. And right here, as you can see, I'm going to get another life, just to show the example. I can't tell, in some certain areas, there's, I don't know if the hit detection or what it is, but it seems like if that's how it was in the original game and they never really kind of fixed it, you know, it's hard to tell. You have to compare them side by side. But I did notice it seemed like some of the hit detection was like it looked like you weren't even touching like an enemy or spikes or fire, and you would die, and it'd be very frustrating. Especially you had to do some very precise platforming in this game. So like I said, some things I don't know if it could have been like enhanced a little bit more. It's hard to say, you know. But all in all, it's the Crash you grew up and loved. Was some other interesting things. I didn't show it in the video, but some of the cutscenes, I don't want to ruin anything for you, but some of the cutscenes were interesting. A little cheesy, but I guess that is what Crash is. But it was just kind of interesting, you know, just seeing Crash in a kind of different light. I mean, I guess it's more about the gameplay. You're not really looking for a story, but the story did seem a little bit different than what I remembered. You know, with the updated graphics, and they redid all the cutscenes and everything. So this is Crash 3 Warped. This one you go through time and different eras. Some more interesting things. This one has a more array of different level designs. There's like a scuba diving. At some point, I know you can get like a bazooka that shoots those little apple fruit things. I can't remember what they're called off the top of my head, but you can do that. They continue to have the bonus rounds. This is one of the bonus little areas in the Crash games. So in these areas, you can't die if you fail this. You can always retry. You won't lose any lives. You can have many times as you want. There's other things you can unlock. If you collect all the boxes in each level, you will get a different gem, usually like a white gem. Going through some of the levels, you will unlock different colored gems, which actually make you go back and replay earlier levels so you can actually get all the boxes. So it gives a little bit more replayability, but that was in the original one as well, so can't say they added that. I do like the time trial. I was playing that for a bit. It definitely made me like wanna continue to get the best score, so I actually did enjoy that. Fun little feature, and adding longevity, that's the word I'm looking for, in the game. But all in all, that's the 3 Crash games. Just want to give you a quick introduction of what they contain, what I noticed were different, and what I noticed was the same. All in all, I think it's a solid purchase. I actually am enjoying it a lot. So good job.
Now, after reviewing the game and all the gameplay, I would like to say that even though these games already exist, they still hold up to this day, and that surprises me because I still got frustrated when I played the game. And so what does that mean, you say? I'm going to give this game a solid 5 thumbs up. That's if I were 2.5 people. So that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 thumbs up. And also, I think Max approves as well. Woo. So, I will see you next time on Mark's Expert Game Inspection and Review. I will see you next week and we will cover some more game reviews. Until then, I'm Mark. Game Inspection and Review.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Please.
I'm Mark.